Hey friends, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about if I had to get rid of, this is really hard, if I could only have X amount of skincare, what would I really keep? Okay, if I couldn't keep it all, what would I keep? And let me tell you, it's not easy. And this is not going to include a cleanser. Okay, this does not include a cleanser. We're just talking about things that I feel like are just really non-negotiable. And again, this is really hard. But I'm doing this video for anybody that maybe you watch me and you're like, I can't get all of that. So I hope that this video is helpful. And I'm going to share what I'm using. But it's not about the products, these specific products, okay? These for me are not negotiable, but look for something in your budget. But the thing that I want you to take away from this is the ingredients to look for. All right. I do understand that everybody has a different budget. But I don't think you're going to get everything that's going to be amazing at the drugstore. I just don't agree with that. And I want to share a story really quickly before I get into it, okay? Just as an example. I think that unless you are going through something yourself with your skin, even if you go to school to be a doctor or whatever, I don't think you understand until you are actually going through it yourself and you understand. And this is going to be an example of what I'm talking about, okay? So there's somebody that is on TikTok. She's a gynecologist. I can't think of her name now. So I haven't been following her, but I was following her, okay? And she's a gynecologist. And so she was one of those doctors that would tell people all the time that just exercise more and eat less. And then she, when she was younger, and then when she started going through menopause, she was like, well, that's bullshit because it's not working. Okay, now this is a doctor that knows what she's talking about. And that's what she was trained to tell people, is that that's what you do. And then she ended up struggling, and then she, ended up researching for herself and trying different things and discovered what is working better for her and other mature ladies, okay? The reason I'm bringing this up is because she thought because she was taught a certain way that that's how it is. Like, yeah, that's all you got to do. What are you talking about? Because she wasn't going through it. It wasn't her body. So what I'm trying to say is I see that there's some dermatologists that talk about skincare and stuff, and they, say don't use it, or you could use this because, but they have younger skin. Talk to me when you're older and you have the skin. Talk to me then, okay? Because I follow people that are my age. One lady that I follow is a master esthetician. Her name is Amy. She knows her shit, okay? And she has even told me, and she tells people, you're not going to get all you need at the drugstore. You're just not going to get everything. You're not going to get all that you really need for your skin. When you're younger, yes, but when you're older, no. It's like our skin is aging, so we have to use different products that are going to penetrate deeper into the skin. It's just the way it is. I'm just being honest, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? But again, I'm not, this isn't about like, here, get this or that. It isn't. I hope that this helps you, okay? All right. So for me, using a good vitamin C serum is important. You guys know the one that I use is Burn Truth Treatments. It's a transdermal vitamin C serum, so it penetrates deeper into the skin. So I really like that. And this is going to help to build collagen in your skin. Everything that we use, we need to help the elasticity. We need to help our skin build that collagen in our skin. So this is really important. Now, I use this all together. Okay, I use the mineral hydrator with it. You don't have to. I mean, you could use this with another hyaluronic acid if you wanted to, and maybe another mineral spray if you wanted to, okay? I just personally like to use this together because I feel like that's how he created it. So that's why I like to use it this way. And that's how I'm going to continue to use it this way. So this is just non-negotiable for me, okay? So vitamin C is really important. I just feel like this is a good trio. But if you can't, then I would say get this and try using it with something else. The reason that you have to mix this is because this is a thicker vitamin C. I wish I could show you, but I do not want to waste it because this stuff is expensive, so I'm not going to drop it on my hand, okay? But it's thicker, so you need to have this, combination like this to not thin it out, but it just so it spreads better on your face, okay? So good vitamin C. You want to get a good vitamin C. They're not all the same. I've tried some in the past and they didn't do anything. This is the first one that actually saw results. I don't have the redness. I know I have makeup today, but I share so many videos of me without makeup on, applying makeup or whatever. You've seen me. I just shared I don't know if it's coming up before or after this, but I am sharing or did share a video talking about the microcurrent and everything. And in that video being, I have no makeup on. So you see what my skin looks like. All right. Another thing to me that is really important is using an AHA, because that's going to help with exfoliating our skin. And again, this is the one that I use. You don't have to use this one, okay? But that's something else that's just non-negotiable for me, because we have to create that cell turnover, because our skin just doesn't do that naturally anymore as we age. The other thing that I feel like is really important is using a retinol. The one that I use again is from Truth Treatments. Now there's a couple that I use, okay? So basically I'm showing you that I will not give up my Truth Treatments, okay? So you don't have to use all this. You don't have to use this brand. You can look for one that's works for you. But I was told by Amy there's supposed to be different, I guess, is at the drugstore, and she said that is not going to be for anti-aging. She said that's more if you have acne, but it's not enough to help with anti-aging. So she knows what she's talking about. Like I said, she has a chemistry background, I believe she told me. So she knows her stuff, okay? I'm just telling you what she's told me, all right? So I use the 1% liquid, and then I also mix it with the 5% gel, is what I normally do. And I like this combination. I just recently tried the 5% liquid. I'm shedding, and I don't like it. You can't see it on camera, but trust me, if you were close up to me, I can't wait to take my makeup off, to be honest with you, because I did a look today, and before that my skin looked great, but my skin is really peeling right now. It's driving me, but it's not itchy, it's just that it's really peeling, and I don't like it. So not a fan of the 5%, but I do like the 1%. So look for retinol, or if you can, get a tretinoin from your doctor. I don't personally trust that. I don't know what that brand is, and if you use it, there's no please don't be offended, okay? But I know that there's a company, and I can't think of the name of it, that a lot of people get their retinol from, and it's supposed to be like you go and you do this whole thing online, and then they analyze your skin. I just don't personally like that. I just don't agree with it, and I've heard a lot of mixed things about it. So I would just say I wouldn't do that. I would look for a good retinol if you can purchase it, or tretinoin. There's other companies that make retinols too, so you can look into it if this is just totally out of your budget, okay? That's the key of this. I'm not trying to tell you need to get this, okay? That's it. That's what I think is really, really important. That's what I would only keep. If that's all I could keep, that's what I would keep. Of course, a moisturizer. Of course, a moisturizer, cleanser, and all that. But I'm talking about like serums. Like, this is what I think is important. A vitamin C, an AHA, and a retinol. Those three things I think are really, really important for our skin. Of course, peptides. Retinol is going to help to build collagen, so that's really good. Peptides help to build collagen as well, but you can get that in a moisturizer too. But if you just had to bare bones it, because you're really, really in a tight budget, then that's what I would recommend. It's to do that. That's what I would say. But, like I said, everybody's on a different budget, so that's why it's so hard, because, $20 might be too much for somebody, you know what I mean? But I don't get things done, okay? I've never had anything done. I don't do needles. I don't even do, what is that thing? I always say microdermabrasion. I've done videos where I'm like editing videos. It's like, dummy, it's not microdermabrasion. It's the derma rolling thing. I don't do that. I just feel like I personally don't agree with that for at home. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like if you do not know what you're doing, I feel like you could really cause more damage than good if you don't know what you're doing. You have to replace those all the time. I feel like maybe some people don't do it because I don't want to buy them all the time. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. If I ever wanted to do it, I would just go to somebody and get it done. But I'm just doing what I can with gadgets, devices, and with skincare. That's what I'm doing. And always make sure that you're protecting your face. If you're going to be in the sun a long time, wear a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, all that. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was helpful and informative. And let me know in the comments what your must-have skincare. You can say the brand if you want, or you can just say this is what, really, really works for me. Share in the comments below, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye.